So you got some sugar cravings. Let's talk about them. What's up? It's your girl Pearl, holistic health coach here to help you feel your best and thrive and achieve optimal health. Okay, so sugar cravings. There's a few ways you can go about this. I'm going to talk about two main things and that's it. I like to keep things simple. A lot of people focus on all these other things. We're going to keep it simple, keep it easy. Okay, there's two parts sugar cravings in my world, and this is what I focus on with my clients. We got the physical craving, then we got the psychological craving. Okay, so the physical craving of sugar is that you probably have a disimbalance in your gut. Okay, so we gotta focus on gut healing. There are certain bacteria in our gut that like sugar, they like that stuff, and they want more of it. So when they don't get it, they crave it, and they make you want to eat more sugary foods. So there's few ways to do this, but the biggest piece is to reduce your intake of processed sugars and increase your intake of natural sugars in combination with eating them around healthy balanced meals. Okay, so we want to start to learn and teach our body that we can still get sugar but in healthier ways. And so what we want to do is start to eat more healthy whole foods, more fruits and vegetables, whole grains. When you're eating your meal, make sure you have a balanced meal. When you're able to feed the gut bacteria that don't actually crave the sugar, we want to actually focus on those, and those gut bacteria thrive off of fiber. If you take one thing from this video, make it be that you need to eat more fiber. So fiber is actually one of the biggest fuel sources for the gut bacteria that supports our overall well-being and the good, I don't want to say good, but on the beneficial gut bacteria. Okay, so you want to eat fiber rich foods, whole grains. You want to eat sweet potatoes. You want to eat vegetables, lots of vegetables. Okay, fruits with the skin on, like nuts and seeds, things like that, to really nourish that gut. Okay, now there's a few other aspects of gut healing, but I'm not going to dive too deep into it. But exercise, stress reduction, make sure you're sleeping well, things like that. And then want to reduce the amount of processed sugar and high sugar foods that we're feeding for the other bacteria that really likes that. Okay, so you want to make sure that's in balance. Hope that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, let me know questions in the comments below. Second part of this is the psychological piece of craving. Okay, so a really common thing that happens with my clients, and I used to experience this as well, is that when we're experiencing something emotional, or like we're tired, we had a rough day, we're sad, we're feeling anxious or stressed, or whatever feelings coming up, we then will go and lean towards food to alleviate that feeling. So we then create a dependence on, oh, I'm feeling this way, oh, let me eat some ice cream. Ooh, let me eat this, let me do this. So we lean on food to be that support when we're feeling a certain way, when actually that's not the best thing to do. And so your body's gonna learn to crave sugar or this thing that you eat often, because you've taught it that when I feel sad, I eat the cookie or I eat this ice cream. So we want to start to break that habit. So what we want to do is actually create different sources of alleviation, of relief, that are actually more beneficial than just eating something, because eating something doesn't actually really get to the root of why you're feeling this way. And so this comes down to working on your emotional intelligence. This is a whole other can of worms, but the biggest thing is I'm going to say here is to find a healthier outlet for your emotions and for your feelings. So what that looks like is journaling, is going for a walk, is talking to a friend, is being able to sit with your feelings. You be like, oh man, like I actually feel really sad. Let yourself cry, but don't get stuck there. Okay, that's a big thing that happens. We get stuck in those feelings, but we need to understand how to process our emotions, and then when this happens, we can then alleviate those and move forward in a better way. And this is exactly what I help my clients with. Okay, is the emotional piece of it. So there's two aspects there that are going to help you reduce your sugar cravings. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, comment below and follow me for more tips.